That was great improvising. I like that. That's good. I like when they do it stuff like that. It makes it feels alive, alright? Wait, what games are we expecting right now? Oh no, don't show sports, please. No! God damn it! Oh, okay, good. No! Yeah, but Sims 4 is garbage. Oh, it Sims 4 seasons? Really? Oh, that's the new game. What did they call it again? The... Anthem. Oh, yeah. I wonder how they will fuck this game up, because that shit looks really cool.
Oh my gosh, how cool was that? So that was Anthem. We're going to talk about that a little bit later in the show. But welcome everybody to EA Play. I'm Andrea Renee, and while you might recognize me from the gaming community, I'm kind of a new face around here. So this year, EA wanted to change things up because they know that I'm both a gamer and a fan. So they invited me to come and host the show. And I think this year is going to be a lot of fun, you guys. I hope you're ready, because we're about to kick the press conference off. But before we do that, EA Play is more than just the show you're about to watch. Right behind these doors, there is a fan fest outside, and it is huge this year. It's a full 3-day gaming festival where thousands of gamers can come and play games for free. Now, inside the theater here, there are hundreds of community members from all over the world who are going to be capturing, streaming, and getting their first impressions of the games that we're going to be showing off here today. But before we can get to that, we've got some reveals, of course. We're going to kick things off with a look at Battlefield 5 multiplayer. Now, I know Trevor Noah gave you the first look. Yeah, we can clap it up. Last month, but we've got some new stuff to show you today. Then we're going to move on to FIFA 19.
No.
And boy, do they have some big news, you guys.
No.
Any World Cup fans? You guys excited?
Go away.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Then we've got 2 new indie games to share, and then I'm going to come back towards the end of the show with some of my favorite developers to give you guys a nice, meaty look at Anthem. And of course...
That's not that much.
Yeah, we got the woos for Anthem. I'm into it. You want to do this with me? Well,
no,
be fun, you guys.
no,
like,
stop it!
The secrets at once, right? Give him a break. He needs to just enjoy the show. So no! Let's get things started.
I'm melting. It's the. Stay strong, Robert. It's gonna be interesting, but so look out for customization, alright? That's what I am interested in with Battlefield 5. I think this is gonna be Battlefield 1 again. I don't have high hopes, okay? Oh no, not the Swedish people! What are you doing there on the stage?
To kick this thing off. It's been 2 weeks since the reveal of Battlefield 5. And you know what? It's been exciting. There's been a lot of speculation and so many brilliant remixes of a reveal trailer. But there's also been lots and lots of questions from the community.
It's been a very fun time here in Sweden.
Gameplay innovations. You want to know how customization actually works. You want to know more about our take on the Second World War. So today, we'll show you more gameplay and why this is the deepest and most immersive Battlefield yet.
It certainly is. You will be able to dive and smash through windows to surprise your enemies.
Okay, that's not new.
Where previously defenses were stationary, you will now be able to move these weapons around on the battlefield and gain advantages.
Oh.
And our renowned destruction system is back and more impactful than ever.
Oh.
So, well, you can't really hide from those pesky tanks anymore as they come chasing you for you, as they rip through those buildings.
Okay,
and
that looks really good.
You will now be able to customize your soldiers, your vehicles, and your weapons, not only for the gameplay, but for the looks, as part of our portrayal of the Second World War.
Yeah, damn, that was really sweet, man.
That's just the tip of the iceberg in Battlefield 5. you're going to see a lot more of our new gameplay systems here at EA Play from our community.
Look at those shirt
So
shots.
let's talk about our single player in War Stories.
Yes, let's do that. So we
Was it
want
Mark
to tell
III,
you
the short
about
shots?
those untold stories that got us excited to start with on this game. It's about what you will see is really those moments of human heroism. It is
Ivy.
about witnessing the war through the eyes of the men and the women who
Yeah, the
shaped
women.
the world forever.
Yeah, definitely.
Real and relatable people facing the brutality of
The
war.
real women
We
soldiers
started
that
off
fought
by
in the
a
World War II. Yes,
exclusive
I
look
agree.
at the Nordlys war story over at the Xbox briefing tomorrow.
Thanks. That's
Oh, we're gonna see
something
more
not
about
to miss tomorrow.
the
So,
resistance
our
then
launching
tomorrow.
October is just the beginning. You will all go on an expanding journey through the Second World War. No loot boxes, no premium pass. Every day will bring something new. And as part of that journey, after launch, you'll get something I know a lot of you have been asking for.
It's Royale.
Nej! Jag vet, okej.
It's Royale reimagined for Battlefield. So we bring those pillars of
Nah,
Battlefield with destruction, team play, vehicles into this new experience. So
Honestly,
we will bring the
vehicles would be
experience
interesting.
that you haven't played before in Battlefield or anywhere else.
No, calm down. Vehicles?
But more about
Imagine that.
later this year.
So with that, it's time to show you what makes Battlefield so special. It's the unmatched intensity of our multiplayer sandbox, and this time, it's even more epic, fighting across multiple maps and modes. Welcome to your next Battlefield experience.
They should
and
release
this
Battle
is your
Royale
first look
after the
at
actual
ground
game
operations.
as an update, you
And
know?
this time, even featuring music.
They are? Okay, that's good though. I don't want to see Battle Royale in the game in the beginning because I want to have the actual experience before they put the cancer in, you know? Do you guys understand? I want to have a Battlefield with no Battle Royale. It's gonna be capture a fucking flag, rush and shit like that. No goddamn Battle Royale in the beginning, please. That's cool though. I would love to sit behind that thing when a tank is pulling me. Get in the AA! And you sit behind a tank and an AA shooting the airplanes where the tank is driving around, you know? Oh shit, wrong. Okay. This is the Norway one, right? Yeah. Yeah, this is the Norwegian thing. They're gonna show that tomorrow on Xbox. Listen here, this is sports, so I don't mind that though. I think it's great. Women resistant fighters, you know, like hello, Secret Army. That's perfect. That's what they should do. Don't force the power play, you know.
Nos momentos mais difíceis, tu tens de continuar a acreditar. Esta é a tua oportunidade de te mostrares ao mundo.
Also, if I can pick a women character, I will. I will, just because you can, okay? Where's Zlatan? Treating hello as a historical source, that's not... But you know what I mean, the resistance type of thing. It would be cool as fuck to play as a woman French resistance member, or Norwegian resistance member, you know? No, I'm just talking about Battlefield now, not FIFA. FIFA can fuck itself. Oh no, no tournaments! Oh fuck, FIFA's esports. Oh my god. That's the real trophy.
Champions League, the pinnacle of club football, where the world's best clubs compete, and icons of the game like Gerrard and Cruyff cemented their legacies. The world's biggest league joins the world's game.
This guy to the left, he has never played football.
The legendary Hans Zimmer
He is a football.
And LA's own Vince Staples for collaborating with us on the trailer. And I really love the trailer because it captures our epic vision for how the Champions League comes to life in FIFA 19. And Lena's going to tell you a little bit more about that.
I want to be that
As
tick
Aaron
though
said,
at one point in life.
The Champions League is an amazing addition for the game. It's where football's biggest heroes like Ronaldo and Neymar clash every year.
What about
And it's the
Zlatan?
place where champions rise. And you've been asking for this for a long time, and we are thrilled that it's here. And that's why we're bringing the Champions League across the game. There'll be an authentic Champions League tournament mode. Your club will chase this trophy in career mode. Alex Hunter will pursue Champions
had
League glory in
UEFA
your story mode, the journey,
The
and in
UEFA
FIFA
League
Ultimate
before,
Team,
was
there'll
it...
be live
What
and
football game
authentic
was that?
Champions
Because
League content.
it wasn't
And you'll get
FIFA,
more
right?
Details on that, along with all our other Ultimate Team features later this summer.
Or
And
do
all
they
that's
always own
just
it?
the beginning.
Okay,
As
pass.
you know, the heart and soul of FIFA is gameplay.
Pass.
And this year, we're giving you the tools to control the pitch in every moment.
Konami own
From
it,
your
that's
tactical
fucking
approach
sad,
to the
man.
match to each technical touch. And we know how passionate you are about gameplay, so we've worked hard to shape and refine our vision for FIFA 19 with input from our community. From hands-on tests with beginners to detailed feedback sessions with FIFA pros. And we're going to be sharing a lot more about gameplay throughout the summer, but what I can tell you right now is that the quality bar
Yeah,
in
but the
gameplay was
FIFA Battle
raised yet again this
Royale.
year.
Yes, I agree with
So we
you.
look forward to everybody experiencing the game on the hands-on sessions this week. And also, of course, we're extremely excited for everybody to play it when we launch on September 28th. And that's our FIFA 19 news, headlined by the UEFA Champions League. But I
Jabba
just
the
wanted to
Black,
take
thanks
a
for the
minute
double. Meta
to
Diffuse, thanks for the
pause and
Octa.
reflect.
Mr.
Standing
Mayhem
next to this trophy is a little bit
093,
surreal.
thanks for the Preem. Argumus, thanks for the
growing up,
Hepta. And
There's two
Josephine,
iconic trophies that
81,
every
44,
young
thanks for
player
the Prime.
dreams of winning. And for your club, it's this one. The pursuit of Champions League glory.
Who gives a
But
fuck?
for your country, it's this trophy,
Oh,
the World Cup. And with the tournament starting in just 5 days, we're excited for the world to compete for it in FIFA 18.
As you can imagine, all of us on the FIFA team can't wait for the start of the World Cup. And we want to celebrate with FIFA 18 players, which is why we've just updated the game with a free World Cup experience.
if you take the
on
German
PlayStation
team
4,
and
Xbox
faces
One,
the Brazilian
PS,
team,
PC,
all the
and Nintendo
Germans will
Switch.
be sitting in road
But you can
rollers
take Ronaldo
and just
Portugal to the
destroying
first World
them,
Cup
you know?
victory. Or you can write your own story with some great
with the
nations
trophy
who did
already in
qualify
hand
this year.
on like
You
ah!
can make a crazy dream a reality for your home country like mine, Iceland. Who would have thought that the
You
nation
want
of
this
only
fucking
350
trophy, Roderola!
would ever qualify? And you can feel their excitement.
Sigurdsson. What was that?
Apologies to any England fans in the room, that might still sting. And Lena isn't the only one who's excited. FIFA 18 players are loving the World Cup experience so far. But we don't want to stop there. We want to invite everyone to come and join the celebration. So I'm pleased to announce that for a limited time, FIFA 18 complete with the entire World Cup experience is available for a free trial on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One and on PC
Who is
through
that?
Origin Access. Yeah, you can download and play the entire game right now for free.
Is that me on the picture there? Wait.
So to kick off the trial, we've got some of the world's biggest creators who are going to be playing live at the end of the show, representing their nations in a little mini World Cup tournament.
Oh
And this summer
no,
will bring so
go
much
away.
more for FIFA fans. Plenty of FIFA 18 content centered around the World Cup, and we'll bring you all the details on FIFA 19. But in the meantime, let's all enjoy the World Cup. Thank you, and auf Ravistan!
Viva la resistance!
It is the big day, on the biggest stage, at the World Cup.
Good morning. EA Sports, FIFA 19. You know, the FIFA community never rests. 20 million people from 60 countries playing in competitive leagues this year. Well, the FIFA team never rests either, bringing the Champions League and the World Cup and so much other greatness to FIFA this year. We can't wait for you to experience
Yeah, he
it
does
all.
look like a fucking villain,
We've got
doesn't
so
he?
much to do here today, but I want to welcome you to EA Play. It's our third EA Play and our second one in Hollywood, and we couldn't be more excited to have you with
Yeah,
us.
Robbie
to
Rotten.
share
That's exactly
all
what
the
I'm thinking
games that we have
about.
to show you. We've got lots to do, but before we move on, I'd like to share just a couple of things. The greatest disruption to the consumption of entertainment media in the last 5 years is the combination of streaming plus subscription. As consumers, watching movies, watching TV, listening to music,
Yada
reading
yada
books
yada
has
yada
never been
yada
easier.
yeah.
And we believe that disruption
yeah, you
is
believe
going
that,
to be
yes.
have a profound
Amazing.
impact on our industry in the next few years.
After this, it's gonna take
so
a
over the
net,
last couple of weeks, you will have
go
seen
out
that
in the
we
hallway
announced
and
a
try
new
to
team from
fucking
Israel
steal
has
the God of
joined
War
alongside
developers
us to help our
in
investment
his dastardly
to extend
plan.
our thinking and extend our pioneering into this cloud gaming world. For many people, that's going to mean extending the experiences they already play on our partner platforms. For others, it's going to mean new games and new modalities of play across a whole variety of platforms. But for everyone, it's going to mean playing games anywhere, anytime. So this week, we've got a tech demo running. All of our games streaming in HD from the cloud to multiple devices that you'll be able to try out for yourselves. Now, it's not quite ready for full market prime time yet, but it is a promise of what we hope to bring you in the future. The second part of that, of course, is subscription. And we started subscription a number of years ago, and many millions of you have signed up and experienced the joy of being able to have full access to a great catalog of games.
Oh, what happened with us?
Today, we're announcing
What's going on?
Origin Access Premiere. So 3 things you need to know about it. Origin Access Premiere will bring you all of our new PC games, starting with Madden NFL, back on PC for the first time in over a decade.
No!
Then FIFA 19, Battlefield 5, and of course Anthem. And there'll be many more titles in the years to come. Second, you get access to the Vault, our library of over 100 games from EA and other publishers.
It's not too bad, this
And
though.
third, it'll launch later this summer. So that's a little later in the year, but if you want to get started right now and experience the benefits and joys of subscription, come in and play a free trial of Origin Access, our base subscription, this weekend. Thank you and have a great show.
I don't know, I feel a little bit bad for EA this time. I mean, they don't really have anything to show. I mean, Anthem is gonna be interesting. But everything else, I mean, Battlefield 5, yeah, sure, Battlefield 5 is very interesting. But I mean, that's it. And they're gonna show 2 indie games.
Hey everybody, what's up? So I'm here sitting inside the crowd at EA Play, and I just happened to find Mr. Vince Zampella here in the audience from Respawn. What's going on?
What are
Vince?
you
How
doing there?
today?
I'm feeling great. I love this stuff. I love seeing new games.
I mean, someone's super excited about that man on PC, right? Yeah.
You can already see they have
you guys
they have stolen his
that,
soul.
Vince was tweeting yesterday, and there has been a bunch of speculation. So you want to just get right to it?
Sure. I mean, we're not ready to show all of our stuff yet. We're working on a bunch of stuff. It's amazing. The teams are kicking ass. But we wanted to bring a little tidbit. So we've been working with Lucas on getting the name and kind of the setting for what our Star Wars game is going to be, and we're going to talk about it right
wait,
now.
they're making a Star Wars game?
You guys got any guesses? I bet you the internet is going wild right now.
What? That's interesting.
So the Star Wars name is Jedi Fallen Order.
Woo! So Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Ooh.
So it kind of gives you some idea that you'll be playing a Jedi.
So does that mean I get to like hold a lightsaber?
Yes.
Yes.
So Vince, you got anything else?
Well, it takes place during the dark times. Trying to be a little vague here, but when the Jedis are being hunted, so it's going to be spectacular.
So for all the hardcore nerds out there who want to know like where in the timeline, like between which episodes is it?
Between 3 and 4.
Okay. All right. Between 3 and 4. That sounds like a nice time. You got any other tidbits? No?
It's not a nice...
It's a dark time.
It's a dark time.
Bad time. Does that mean it's going to just be all dark and serious?
It's amazing.
Okay.
All right, so I think people
we don't want another Force Unleashed, so please don't make one of those to respawn.
It will be holiday of next year, 2019, not this year.
Sorry to dash any hopes.
No.
But now that we know, we can set expectations. We're all going to be amped up, and hopefully we'll hear more from you maybe next year.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Vince, it was great to see you. Thanks for stopping by the show.
He was adorable,
today.
man.
We do have a little bit more news on Star Wars, so I'm going to toss it over to Dennis.
No, Battlefront. No! No!
Hello there. My name is Dennis. I work at DICE in Stockholm on Star Wars Battlefront 2. I'm really happy and excited to be here today.
That's a really nice shirt. That's literally what I have right now.
For a little bit. So we launched our game in November of last year, and clearly we didn't get it quite right. So instead of coming out of the gate sprinting like we really wanted to, we had to take a step back and make sure that we were delivering the game that our players really wanted. So we decided to completely overhaul our progression system and add a bunch of new character cosmetics for players to play instead. So from there, we added a new hunt mode inspired by the original Battlefront games that I loved personally, starting with the Ewoks on Endor. And thank you. It turned out to be by far the most popular update of the game, and the team loved building Ewok Hunt. So, as you might know, we're currently in our Han Solo season with content from the movie coming next week. It's headlined by the new planet Kessel, a really dangerous place,
movie any good?
And it features the return of one of our favorite modes, Extraction. So looking forward a little bit, this summer we will be introducing a new squad system to the game, which will allow you to team up much easier and play with your friends.
It was decent.
We're also adding a new Starfighter mode focused around dogfighting with your hero ships.
Let media think about it.
A little bit more,
I haven't watched any of that yet.
We will also be delivering a new large-scale multiplayer sandbox experience focused around capturing command posts and attacking and taking out capital ships. But that's not all. We know that you have been asking for new heroes, villains, and planets from a certain era that features a very iconic Star Wars conflict. So I'm excited to confirm that Battlefront 2 this year will be going deep into the Clone Wars. It's only fitting that we begin on the planet Geonosis, featuring multiple levels, including the largest level we have ever built for Battlefront. So let's talk about the heroes and villains. First, let me introduce
Oh, Grievous!
The leader of the most powerful droid army in the galaxy, General Grievous. And yes, he will be going up against my own
that's pretty cool, though.
favorite, Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. Finally making his debut in Battlefront after all these years. But we're not done. That's not it. They will not come alone. Joining them is the Dark Lord and leader of the Separatist Alliance, Count Dooku, as well as someone to bring balance to the Force, Obi-Wan's unruly Padawan, Anakin Skywalker.
Look, why is he doing that with his face?
The team at home is extremely excited to be building all of these cool things. EA and
Dooku was the trainer of Grievous, right?
A rough start, but I really think
but then he got killed by the robe, the evil, the Master Evil man.
Feedback, talking to us together, we will make this the greatest game that we can possibly build.
That was all a cartoon I watched as a kid, wasn't it?
So thank you, may the Force be with you, and enjoy the rest of E3. Thanks.
Huh. Spoilers, listen here, get out of here. This is old news, man. Oh, more Yarny! Unravel again? Ah! More like Drowny.
Hi, it's really good to see you.
Is this a nervous guy from last time?
In Unravel, we used yarn to symbolize love and the bonds between people.
This guy is super. He was so brave last time.
We tear that bond up right at the start. You lose everything, including your spark. But when things are at their darkest, you find hope. And you form a new bond. And your spark is rekindled.
It's co-op.
And it leads you off on an adventure. So welcome to Unravel 2.
Damn it, I mean... I have enough...
It's a game about fresh starts and second chances. These two little souls who refuse to give up and who build something new and beautiful together.
Why are you doing that, Windows?
And the whole game
what are you fucking doing?
That spirit of
what the fuck?
And togetherness. You see, it's all made to be played with two characters. You can play it alone, or you can play it in co-op with a friend. But there's always two characters there,
hard drive space.
sharing one yarn and working together to get through this adventure. This game, it's quite different from the first. It's both friendlier and more challenging, but above all, it's a lot more playful. And we think it's a worthy successor. And I want to show it to you now, so I brought some help. So please welcome Michael to the stage. He's a producer at Coldwood. And we're going to try to show you a little bit of what I'm talking about how you can play the game in co-op with yourself, essentially.
Ah, yes. Let me show that. Oh, wait, is it going to be one stick for each character type of thing?
This wasn't prepared. There we are. So when you're playing it by yourself, you can essentially pick up the other character and carry them along through the more fast-paced segments of the game. And we actually tried to include a bit more of those because we figured that since it's a co-op game, we wanted to have more like thrill and danger and kind of wow moments.
What are those called in English?
That were like fun and exciting.
And then when you get
those
to the
things
more
are
puzzly
so
areas
evil.
like this, when you're problem solving,
Those birds you
can
see
split
there.
apart into two and switch back and forth between the two characters, because that's how we've essentially designed all the problems and puzzles of the game, that you're always working together and helping each other out and utilizing this bond between you to overcome any obstacle that you come across. So I guess I'll jump in at this.
Yeah, come join me. So I'm gonna be the red one.
Okay.
You'll be the blue one.
I'll be blue.
That's super cool.
A little celebratory flip there. And the bird is back. Oops. Okay, playing it safely now.
Oh fuck! Oh!
I'll swing.
All right.
Whoa!
Nice.
How did this climb up the rope? Okay, that's nice. Well, yarn, I guess.
Can I swing now?
Okay, you go ahead.
It looks quite boring. This looks cute as fuck because it takes place in Sweden.
Oh. Okay, this is the scary part. Let's see if we can. Got it?
Oh, wall jumping, really?
Oh, Buster. Oh, sweet, well done. Okay, I'll go up
Oh
and distract the
fuck,
ground.
sorry.
And I'll sneak up here.
I'm just switching the screen so I can see it on my main monitor. There we go.
Okay, your turn.
Yeah, look at me.
Here you go. Keep him over to the left. Now I'll go.
Alright.
I'll
pull you up. There you go.
Now we can breathe again.
Yeah, finally.
Just fly a bird. Can they fly those things? I don't even know actually.
So that's a quick little look at Unravel 2.
I really liked Unravel 1.
Yeah, I really hope you like it. And before I go, I just want to send some love to the team back home, because working on this game has been a completely amazing team effort in so many levels, and everybody has worked so hard. So
he's so emotional.
There's a bunch of us from Coldwood here, and thank you to those, and thank you to everybody back home, and thank you. Love you.
Yeah, but isn't it nice when a developer actually care about the game? I mean, he's probably the only one at EA that still has his soul intact. It's like they forget to steal his soul, you know? And they still have feelings. Skogsbrand. En älg! Ah!
Thank you, Martin, and the brilliant team at Coldwood. The game is really strong. These guys have done an amazing job, and it's clear that they have a lot of passion.
Have a
I
soul.
can't personally wait to play Unravel 2 with my kids. But what's even more amazing is that we will make Unravel 2 available to everyone today. Yep, you heard that right.
Really?
You'll be able to take these two Yarnies on their next big adventure starting today. The game is finished, it's out.
Oh fuck, dude!
So thank you, Martin, and thank you to the team at Coldwood. Back in 2015, we started on this journey with the original Unravel.
to seek out the most creative, independent developers and bring them into our EA Originals program. It's been our way of helping these creators bring their unique games
but I was not supposed to stream
the
today.
world and to tell their stories. And last year, if you remember, Joseph Fares was up here on stage representing his team at
we remember that.
And The Way Out. And I think we all kind of remember that.
Yes, we do.
You might even remember him from the Game Awards as well.
Yeah,
Anyhow, in March, that game caught fire.
Fuck the Oscars.
It's innovative, it's fun, and it's something fresh and new.
Joseph Fares is a goddamn legend, alright? A goddamn legend.
And A Way Out is such a huge success that Joseph and his team are expanding and moving into a new studio. So stories like this drive our industry, and it's why we will continue to work with independent developers to help them realize their dreams. Which leads us to our next EA Originals title, from a little game studio in Berlin called Joe My Games. When I met this team and I saw the game, I was instantly drawn to how personal this story was. It's one that carries a very powerful and important message. And it's unlike anything we have ever done. So please welcome Connie Gepper to the stage from Joe My Games to tell you more about Sea of Solitude.
Sea of Solitude? Oh, it's one of, it's
Thank you, Patrick.
Oh, the German accent.
I still remember during the pitch how enthusiastic Patrick was, and that afterwards, like, our whole team, including me, were super excited. It actually feels a little bit the same.
All right, this looks good as well.
I'm pretty excited, maybe a little too excited.
Calm down, calm down. She got a highway sign t-shirt.
We are Yomai, a small indie game studio from Berlin, and we are developing Sea of Solitude, or SOS as we call it.
Oh, that's smart.
The whole journey from the very first concept to actually becoming a part of EA Originals is simply amazing. Let me tell you more about our game.
Autobahn, Robert. Yeah, fine.
When humans get to
we have the same sign here in Sweden.
Turn into monsters. This is at the core of everything you will see, hear, and hopefully feel while playing SOS.
Oh.
What makes this underlying concept so important and so unique is that nearly
she looks good and she sounds good.
Somehow relate to or remember the feeling of being lonely. In my case, I started writing the story when I felt the loneliest in my life. I think as an artist, you process your emotional world by letting it out and putting it into your art. I'm still amazed how the concept seems to just float out of me right into the hand and onto the paper. I think this is also why so many people can instantly connect with the game, because it's not a made-up story, even though that it takes place in a fantastic setting. In SOS,
EA actually gets real people with indie games. That's amazing.
But also how outsiders, friends, and families see those who struggle. We achieve all this in playful ways so that players who wants to simply enjoy a fantastic experience can do so. But player who wants to look a bit deeper can reveal a whole emotional world beneath it all. Sea of Solitude is about a young woman named Kay who is suffering from such strong loneliness that her inner feeling, the darkness, the anger, turns to the outside and she becomes a monster.
Oh shit, sorry.
The game is about finding out why this happened to her, but also how to turn her back into a human. Ultimately, the goal is to bring all those emotions into balance. Some needs to become bigger, some would be better off a little smaller, but to embrace even your destructive part
I love that
or your self-doubt in the same way you embrace your joy.
Is she trying to say that this is going to be like a karma decision thing?
All about. And that's what our game is all about. Thank you.
Is this real?
No, thank you. It looks good.
It's empty and cold. The loneliness cuts me and tortures my soul. I'm no child of destiny.
Oh fuck, dude. This is pretty grim.
I've just chased you so long now. I'm too weak to run. A new day.
No underwater monsters, please.
But nothing is new. Alone in my room, I tremble.
Dude, underwater monsters, no. I still have PTSD from the Half-Life fish fucks under the water. Jesus, goddamn.
Yeah, I'm the one. But I'm not the only one.
Aww.
We are the one. We can shut you down, and we can put you on an island. Crossover. Gather. Gang. And we're balling. Be ready. Because we're coming at you with the squad. Say it how you want. Trust the process. Run as one. Call next. Or be the answer. As long as you hold your course. Just remember though, wherever you call home, whatever your fit, or however you ball, you are my court. I'm the one. I'm the one. I'm the one.
No, I am the one.
And this is my squad.
No, take it. No, go away.
My name's Shay Kivlin, aka Young Kiv. I'm from Seattle, Washington. The only goal of mine is really to win the Madden belt.
Kiv's been going after that belt since 2016. At some point, he's going to need to get out of this quarterfinal.
Oh, they really want drama even.
It's a big
Are you
night
kidding
for
me?
Young Kiv. He's been stuck at the quarterfinals.
And here he is now in his first championship game, looking to accomplish a goal.
3rd and 4, throws it low.
Shad, that guy could be you. He could be you guys.
And Trini's got the lead, 40-19.
All this drama and skill.
Oh, we have a incredible matchup. It's a rematch. Touchdown, Kev. He throws it high, and young Kev is going to be your champion.
Can I play you again?
You want to get smacked again on TV?
Happy face, no. Madden 18 champion.
He's finally done it.
Okay, baby, how you doing? I've been good. You still recovering from that butt whooping? Wow.
Ah.
Hi, everybody.
Whoa, got him! Got him!
You got to see King of Touchdown Celebrations. That's pretty fire. I like that a lot. As you guys know, this is Young Kiv, Madden 18, Madden champion. Like, give it up for Young Kiv, y'all. Give it up.
Oh.
Young Kiv, how has it been? You know, your success and your path, you know, to where you're at today.
I've always been a competitor. When I was in high school, I was playing baseball, I hurt my arm. So then I picked up Madden, and at first, I was really bad. I was getting blown out online, but I kept at it. I put more and more time into it. Eventually, I made my first tournament, but I had a big decision. It was the same time as my graduation.
Wow, okay. So the key to be the number one player
where am I?
is to hurt your arm in baseball.
I started to puke in my dream.
Number two,
what is this?
You said you had the decision
EA Sports?
go to your graduation or go to a tournament. So, like, what did you do?
I chased that money. I still got my diploma, but I chased that money.
There you go. We're out here chasing money.
That's awesome. This is honest.
Okay, now the past few years, how has it been for you? I know you had some ups and downs.
It's been tough. I've had a lot of devastating losses. I've been so close so many times. I made the final on TV and got blown out by all those losses. It made me gain a lot of mental toughness, and that's how I got this belt.
That's awesome. That belt is so amazing. There's a lot of, bling on that belt for you.
Oh wait, do you get to keep that thing?
Well, today
I would wear it every day.
First look at the Madden 19 trailer. Super excited. It's going to be so fun. It's lit. I honestly wish I can stay right here and talk to you guys forever, but I'm not going to bore you guys. We're going to go out. I'm going to try to take this belt, round 2. So we're out. Have a good day.
I would probably try to rearrange. I would hid Madden and make that into a wrestling belt instead, and be a role player.
Very top of the mountain. You battle through the pain and failure, all just to get to this place where you've been told legends are born. You fall.
Wait, you do roleplay wrestling? Oh fuck! Oh yeah, that's true. Whoops.
It was really never about reaching the end of the road at all, but about all the moments that got you here.
Madden Royale. That would be amazing, actually. Imagine that.
So, you were in their position. Would you let the moment define you? Or will you define the moment?
American football. Listen, I like American football. It's not like fucking soccer. Pussy ball. Pussy ball is soccer, okay? Let's be honest here. These people can get fucked. I mean, some people break their necks. And in football, oh, my knee! I stretched my little toe.
I'm professional shoutcaster here alongside Redwood Studios General Manager Michael Martinez. How you doing today?
I'm super excited to be here.
Yeah, but rugby, that's insane. People die in rugby.
First look at a brand new mobile game in a live winner-take-all head-to-head match. Michael, let's tell us the rules.
Sure thing. The objective is straightforward. Destroy the opponent's base to win. Unit control, super simple. Just tap the destination, unit automatically moves there. The most efficient way to destroy the opponent's base is with this giant nuclear missile in the center of the map. Control the missile by standing on a majority of the control points. A bar fills up while the missile is possessed. Whoever controls the missile when the bar fills up will fire the missile. Takes 2 missiles to destroy the enemy's base and win. That's it.
Sounds great, Michael. Well, enough talking about it. Let's get to this match.
Absolutely.
No!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have an awesome matchup lined up for you here today. Fighting for the blue side of the room. If you could please give a cheer for one of the most formidable RTS players there is. Make some noise for In Control. Yes. His opponent, fighting for the red side of the room, a competitive mobile gaming phenomenon. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Nick at Night.
Who?
Now, Mike, it's going to be a real clash of these gaming styles and the competitive backgrounds that these players have. It should be a great match.
It really is. I can't wait.
All right. Are the players ready? Let's get this thing going.
Ready to go.
Competitive mobile game.
All right, let's kick this off. Nice little strategy game for those of you out there.
Oh,
It's a good genre. I'm very excited for this. The players are loading in, and we are ready to
the match. Here we go.
This off. As the players' bases have been deployed and the action begins like any strategy game. Economy will be the focus. We have a harvester to start things off. Nothing too crazy yet.
Nothing too crazy.
Now the
Wait,
infantry is going
is
to come
Nick
out to
at
hold
Night
that
not
top
able
plate.
to
Both
play? Oh,
players,
it's
of course, trying to take that position. Nick at Night being able to reach it a little bit
Doof
first.
thing.
In a strategy game, that flank position that In Control is going for on the top side, also very important as Nick at Night's forces have to circle around the center.
Right, let's see if he's able to create a 2-on-1. Is he able to get there? Looks like he's getting there. Here comes GDI with a Rhino. It's going to rip up those infantry.
Yeah, going for the anti-infantry. And like any strategy game, the units that you're going to use when you deploy them will have a huge impact. Your micromanagement of your forces and protecting that economy as well.
Yep. Nick and Knight with some attack bikes in the top. There he is.
And In Control placing the turret on the top right side to help cover that Rhino as attack bikes move towards the northwest position. We can see that the missile is beginning to ready and firing that. That takes out half your base. The most important objective on the map is to hold those control zones.
Right. And In Control making a lot of progress to that far right side of the match.
He's done a great job of holding that down with the turret, and now he's redeploying his vehicles to the south side, bringing out more infantry to deal with the attack bikes. And as that economy...
Oh, so you can pause stuff in the upper one. Why am I even watching this?
The drill pod coming in the left side to help
There it
play
is. Putting
those
some flamethrowers, right, absolutely. Again, those are going to tear through those infantry.
Yeah, and In Control brings out his first tank. That's going to be used to try and help push back these smaller forces as he makes his way to the south side. That missile passing halfway now.
Oh, there it is.
Two zones in control of Nick at Night. He will have the missiles. We see it starts to point towards In Control's base.
Let's see if In Control can get around to that top corner, able to halt that missile. He does contest the missile, putting it into the yellow position.
Yeah, very important, of course, blocking the pathing of those units is another big factor for this strategy. Holding those locations is so crucial as In Control begins to secure the northwest spot. Another tank's going to come out from Nick at Night to take it out, but now he's bringing out the Pitbull as well to help lock down that north position.
This missile is very, very close to firing. Let's see what's going to happen.
With another turret, In Control flanks. He takes the top, that missile, and fires.
No!
Wow.
Nick and Knight!
One shot.
What are you doing? You whiffed
and
it!
The next one will start to ready up in just a moment's time.
No!
Heavy artillery forces are doing a great job at taking control of the map.
Yep.
And we can see as more of Nick and Knight's forces move up towards that north position, those harvesters, of course, very crucial, very important to protect those as your economy allows you to get these big late game units. The units are going to come out a bit more slowly as you get more of them on the field. But In Control, just spreading his forces out, trying to hold this advantage that he's had so far.
Nick at Night is trying to get in there, but there's a great turret placement from In Control, blocking and just ripping through again those infantry.
And we see In Control now moving his tank towards this
another drill pod we're seeing with some flame tanks.
Yeah, bring in the flank. Of course, those flame guys do amazing damage to the infantry, help to clean that out. Meanwhile, two more tanks coming out from Nick at Night to try and secure those positions. He brings up the laser infantry on the south side as well to deal with that tank. Going for counters, trying to scout out and see what your opponent is doing and make the proper response is so important in strategy.
Absolutely. Nick at Night cruising around, thinking about harassing those harvesters, coming around the far side for those rhinos. Looks like he's really pressing it.
And we see that missile is starting to get close.
Is it a self?
Okay,
yeah, it's taking those things.
For Nick and Knight, looking to set things back the other way. In Control trying to rally his forces.
Here we go.
To engage with just one or two units. He wants to move all
Nick
of them
at Night,
together,
fuck him up.
Good flank position and take over that south.
And we're seeing the first mech unit from In Control. This is the Wolverine. Gonna rip, and this is what, watch out for this missile.
And Nick at
There
Night
it goes.
Yeah!
One off and settle for next missile is gonna end it.
Next missile wins. Let's see what happens.
We'll have control. The Wolverines, as you pointed out, for In Control coming out to try and deal with these forces. But Nick at Night.
I can see how this game will be addictive.
The economy of
There he is. Yep. Wow. Okay, we've got our first
Is that
mammoth
mech
tank
to
on
the
board.
left dancing?
If In Control can get this in position, he's going to do some serious damage.
That missile just past halfway ready. He's also bringing out his first air unit.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
A lot going on here.
It's got a lot of range, that big boy, and In Control just needs to hold.
This missile is nearly going to fire.
It could be
That's
stolen
80%.
at any.
Where is it going to go? Is he going to be able to get it off?
No!
Yes!
Gonna take it. Defeating Nick at
That
Night
was
here,
legit.
2-1.
That was epic.
No, don't talk to them! Don't!
Thank you so much.
That was awesome.
Any thoughts, guys?
I just came to make mammoth tanks, so I've done my job. Yeah.
Absolutely.
That was awesome. A little bit of everything right there.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Let's hear it for Nathanius, Nick at Night, and In Control. Ladies and gentlemen, what you just saw was the worldwide reveal of Command & Conquer Rivals.
It's so sad what Command & Conquer has
real-time
become.
strategy experience for mobile. We're giving players complete, continuous control of their armies in quick, competitive head-to-head matches that are fueled by skill and strategy. Now, Rivals will be coming to iOS and Android devices, but I'm excited to announce that Android players can play the pre-alpha
right now!
So head to the Google Play Store, search Command & Conquer Rivals. The studio has been having an absolute blast playing this game, and we can't wait for you to play. Please let us know what you think. Thank you.
What's this? Oh, it's the same game again. Oh no, don't make a fucking good trailer for it. This is is just how it is in game, by the way. Whoa, look at that. Just like the trailer. Oh, fuck. Some Kane wannabe role player.
Command and conquer for a new generation. Now, before we close the show with a spectacular epic anthem, I wanted to share a few final things.
Bootleg Kane here.
To be able to work with some of the most creative people on the planet who come to work every day to create amazing entertainment. And what I can say about all of those teams, and what I can say about us, is that we are always trying to learn and listen and strive to be better. And so, as you look at the 10 experiences that you're going to see
Can you
today,
see his own eyebrows because they like inside his nose, you know,
First,
going down on the side with the eyes?
Is choice. Is that you as players get to choose how you play, what you play, when you play, and what devices you play on. That in making those choices, you feel you are treated fairly. That no one is given an unfair advantage or
Not inside of his
disadvantage
nose. I mean, on
for
the
how
side
they
of his
choose to
nose.
play. That for every moment that you invest, we know that you put so much of your life into the games we make, and that for every moment you invest, you feel like you are rewarded and you are given value for that investment.
No!
And most importantly,
What are you
that the
standing
games are
here and
fun,
saying?
That we move past the grind, and that these are experiences that truly enhance your lives. And so, as we think through,
Don't talk about pay to win and grind like this.
No,
Go away.
And that we want to make great games. And that as much as we love making games, and as much as you love playing them, there's something that is even greater that we can do together. The power of this community when we come together.
Yeah, but he's standing here telling you to feel rewarded because you spent money. He's telling you to pay to win and feel good about it.
Where we show the world how the power of play can be a positive force for social impact. Millions of you out there participated in 9 in-game challenges in our games, logging millions of hours in support of Play to Give. And to celebrate that, we contributed a total of $1 million to 3 charities that share our vision for a more inclusive world. A world where representation and equality are not something we strive for, they are the standards. And where bullying and exclusion are not an everyday threat. These 3 organizations, the United Nations He for She, PACE's National Bullying Prevention Center, and Ditch the Label, an anti-bullying organization, all are doing great work, and we're proud to support them through Play to Give. And thank you for your support.
How do you get bullied in a video game?
And millions of you together doing immeasurable good because we love games. Thanks for being with us, and thanks for the incredible privilege of making games for all of you. Now, without further ado, let's take a look at Anthem.
The gods vanished.
Thank you.
And left our world in chaos. Creating. Altering. Destroying. The anthem is all that remains.
Yeah. It's Destiny, but is it a good Destiny? That's the question, alright?
Just the homecoming.
Can they make it good?
These walls can't protect us forever.
Why would they copycat Destiny when Destiny was a garbage game as well?
Something is out there. It wants to destroy us all.
Wow. That was a very feminine looking male soldier. Wait, weren't it supposed to show gameplay? Oh, they are! Good, thank God. Or are they?
What was that trailer?
No, we want gameplay!
A couple times, and it's still cool every time I see it. So, I know all of you, like me, have had tons of questions about Anthem since last year because we're all BioWare fans. So we're going to do something a little bit different for the rest of the show, and we're going to take a deep dive into Anthem.
And
so
play
I'm going to bring
it.
out some members of the BioWare team to chat with us. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome
And play
to
it.
Casey Hudson, Mark Dara, and Kathleen Rutzart.
I still don't understand. Why would they rip off Destiny?
All right, thanks, guys. Thanks for coming
Do they
out
expect they can make
today.
it better?
Yeah, game to show, right? Yep.
Lots
It's going
of
to
fun.
be very exciting. So, Casey, we're going to go ahead and just jump right in and get started with you. So now, we know that you all started, or Casey, you started your career at BioWare way back in the day, but you took a couple years off. But before you came back, you actually worked on Anthem before you left.
Yeah, that's right. So.
What is
you
my
know,
mom
first of all,
doing on
it's amazing to
stage?
be back. It's awesome to be making games for BioWare fans. You know, we have the best fans, so it's been super satisfying to come back to it. And you know, I just want to be able to continue the legacy of the studio, and that's kind of where it started with Anthem. Is just thinking about, you know, what is the evolution of a BioWare game, and we wanted to create a brand new world for people to discover. You know, a whole new world of story and character. But we also wanted to do something that was, you know, more of a dynamic and living world, a game that would change every time you came back and played it. We also wanted to do something where, you know, if you wanted to invite your friends into it, then you could do that as well. So that was really the initial vision of the game, not an MMO, not a multiplayer game with story sort of bolted on the side, but something new and different, and I think the team has really captured that vision over the years.
You're copying
You fans
Destiny.
really love the stories from BioWare, but I think we're kind of curious how you're planning to make story work in this shared world.
So a great story for BioWare is really about characters that you can have a connection with, choices you get to make,
Facial
and feeling like
animations.
the story's about you. In a lot of multiplayer games, those things get diluted because you're mixing multiplayer and storytelling.
They
into
have
the same
moving
area.
faces?
Now you can build a solution
Well,
to that, but you have to really build it into
some,
the core
a
of
little
the
bit.
game. And that's what we've tried to do with Anthem. It's what we call our world, my story. So when you're out in the open world, the world is really dangerous and you're focused on your mission. And this is where other players get to play with you. The thing that's really interesting about this, it's unique for Anthem, is that this is a living
What's that
shared
nipple
world. So
thing
whether there's
vibrating?
weather or it's nighttime, what we're experiencing together. Everyone that's playing Anthem at a moment is seeing the same thing. And this is what we mean when we talk about our world. It's a shared world that we all experience together. But then when I finish my mission, I come back to a base like Fort Tarsus. And this is a single player experience. I turn in my rewards, I talk to some characters, I experience the choices of my action.
Wait, you
And this
actually
is
go
where
back
your story
home as
really
well.
lives and breathes.
I like that. So it's
And
not
by
like
doing
you
it
just
this way,
teleport
we're able
around
to
the world.
combine that impact and agency of a single player story with the fun of teaming up with your friends to play co-op in combat.
And we're also designing it so that we can add story for years to come. So one of the first things that we hear when from our community
I've
is
never
they wanna
played
continue to
Warframe.
play in our
Is it-
world. When
is
they
it-
finished Mass
is everything
Effect or
connected
Dragon
in
Age,
Warframe?
players want more story.
Or do you teleport
And
to
so
places?
We've designed Anthem in a way that we can actually add more story for years to come, and it could be anything. A new moment with a character that you've grown to love, or an event in the world that deepens the lore, or an entirely new
Giant flame is
storyline and
teleporting,
plot.
okay.
Well, I'm certainly not going to complain about more story. I don't think anybody out there is going to either. So Kathleen, I wanted to ask you, from a writing perspective, since you are the lead writer, can you speak to what it's like to create a new world like Anthem from the beginning?
Well, what's really exciting for us, and not just the writers, but all of the devs, the designers, the artists, is that we're creating something new and mysterious for players to discover. So at the heart of the premise of Anthem is a world left unfinished by the gods. But the gods left behind their massive tools, and those tools are in constant conflict with this unknowable force called the Anthem of Creation. And the chaos of those things pushing against each other means that the world is constantly
basically a Destiny story.
in new and unpredictable ways.
Yeah, violent storms, mutated creatures, gigantic monsters. It's a dangerous environment that you need to wear a suit of powered armor, a javelin, to be safe in.
Now, something I think a lot of players out there maybe don't stop to think about is just how much work goes into creating a new intellectual property, or IP, as we've been saying. Now, we've seen all these different creatures, and Mark, you mentioned the storms. What's the process of creating a game like from scratch?
This game is gonna suck ass. I don't know about that. Trump S1. Triumph. Oh, okay.
So what we try to do is we think about the new experiences that we're trying to unlock for players. So like, what is the fantasy fulfillment? What are the new things you actually get to go and do that are different from what you've played before? So that's where we start, and then once we think about those things...
Sorry, I'm not going to joke about politics.
That's the power of creating new IP, especially for games, is that you actually get to build a whole fictional universe that's meant to bring out a certain experience. And then once we do that, then we still need to build all the rest of the stuff, and what unlocks us creatively is to think about like principles around art style, tone, and even the technology.
She's the Andromeda
of our new world.
writer. I hope
and
she has improved a lot
we can
then.
actually go and build out every last detail.
Yeah, and one of the unique challenges for Anthem is that it's a world, an experience that's meant to feel alive, like it's happening right now. And so the world is always changing, whether
I don't know. I mean, as long as the story
seasons
actually happens,
really
as long as it has story,
what it means is
it would be good.
The opportunity to drop into the world, almost in real time, a dramatic event that changes the world for everyone.
Because Destiny had no story.
From gameplay to lore.
I mean, all of the moving parts in the dynamic world sound really cool, the way that they sound like they're going to come together. But even though there's obviously a lot going on, it really all comes back to your character. So let's talk about who we're going to be playing as and why we're fighting these crazy beasts.
So you are a freelancer, uniquely skilled to pilot these Javelin exosuits. And you need those suits to survive and fight in this world, because the world will kill you. But on top of that, our ancient rivals, the Dominion, they've discovered a way, they think, to weaponize the Anthem of Creation, and so we need to stop them and protect the free people of Tarsus.
Now, I've heard you call this power armor a couple different things.
Yeah, they could have called it something other than Dominion.
What's the canon term here?
We call them javelins, and there are 4, and they each have unique abilities. There's the Ranger, and then there's the Colossus, the Interceptor, and finally, the Storm.
Oh, that's...
Each javelin gives you a different way to play the game. But the thing to remember is, like Kathleen said, you're not your suit. You are a freelancer, a pilot, which means you can decide which suit you want to use based on your mood, based on the mission you want to engage with, or the javelins that your friends are using.
That heavy suit looks super awesome, though, you're saying.
What this allows us to do is, we built the suits to look like they're built from the materials of the world. So they each have their own unique abilities. So let's take a look at the Ranger now. The Ranger is a more generalized suit, able to do a lot of different things, really designed for up-close and personal combat, one-on-one for the most part. The Colossus is heavier, more specialized, but able to really pack in big weapons that let them devastate the battlefield.
Ooh.
I'm just going to say the Storm looks like it's going to be my favorite.
They edited and cut that more than I cut my videos.
So the javelins are awesome, but we're going to take a couple questions right now. So Casey tweeted, some of you may have seen, asking for people out there to send us your questions. And the first one is going to be from @It'sSweetNicole, who asks, As a player who is all about making their character their own, what kind of customization options will be available in Anthem?
Yeah, so we really want players to express themselves, both through customizing the way their javelin plays, through gear and weapons, but also being able to personalize the way that it looks, both through paint jobs as well as changing the actual geometry of the suit itself. We want teams to be able to do this as well. And because you're going to be using a javelin for a long period of time, we really want you to be able to make it your own.
Can you draw a dick on it?
I brought that up because actually, Jay Legato has a question connected to customization. Monetization. How, when, loot box, cosmetics.
Yeah, so we are going to have some cosmetics and vanity items that you'll be able to purchase, but you're always going to know what you're going to buy before you spend any money on it. So no loot boxes, no ability to pay for power. So that means no ability to spend money on gameplay advantage at all within Anthem. But even more important than that, we want to make sure that Anthem is an immersive experience that feels like it's complete from the get-go. So that means a main story, a big open world, and
if it's only the cosmetics. Let's be honest.
Content for a long period of time, new story, new experiences for everyone.
Well, I'm glad to hear that I can make my javelin pink. That's really all I wanted to know. I'm going to be honest. All right, Casey. We talked earlier about this being a co-op experience. So can you tell me a little bit about how the team gameplay in Anthem is going to work?
Yeah, it really is about the fun of teaming up as a team of superheroes and working together. So you want to get a few people together of different classes. So I think here we're going to see the Colossus, just hammering people on the ground in gameplay. If we can have a look at that. So heavy artillery, being really strong, in melee combat. And then here you've got the Ranger shooting down from above. And then they're using combos and special abilities and stuff like that. But what I love is you don't just run around, you're swimming and flying as well.
So it's interesting because at the Slate Tones wants to know, how will you balance multiplayer with single-player storytelling?
So Anthem's really built around trying to combine the impact of having your own personal story with the fun of playing with other players. But we really want to make sure that
so it's
playing
a Monster Hunter in
like
it
a
at the
choice.
same time.
So for people that want to just experience the story, you're going to be able to do that. Now, going out into an open world like this by yourself is going to be a little bit more challenging than if the team of 4 people. And we've really tried to balance the co-op experience to be fun, even for people that don't normally engage in this kind of thing. So I really hope that everyone at least gives co-op a try.
Okay, that's good to know. If you want to roll solo, you can, but it's just going to be a little bit more difficult. Well, I know you all are on the edges of your seats.
Yes.
How about we show a little gameplay?
Yeah.
You guys want that?
Yeah, we want that.
So, Kathleen, I think you're going to set this up for us?
I will. So, you and your friends have decided to play a mission called Scars and Villainy. The Scars have put together an acid-based super weapon, so you got to take them out. So you start in the Strider, which is like a giant walker, and it's your forward base of operations. You have a conversation with your crew.
No,
Alex,
please, no,
Faye,
none
and
of
Owen,
that.
And you'll hear Owen. He's going to talk us through the mission as we experience it here. And yeah, then you just get into your javelin suit and
just
you head out with
gameplay,
your
please.
friends.
No voices.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Mark, Casey, Kathleen, for talking to me about Anthem today. We're going to go ahead and roll the gameplay now. Enjoy, everybody.
Please, no fake voices. Please. Just gameplay.
Freelancer, time to get to work.
Faye said these bastards made some kind of acid. They're using it as a weapon. So, find where they're making this garbage and shut it all down.
Oh, thank God, there's no fake voices. Oh.
Owen, what's the plan here?
Damn it.
Loads of scars nearby. Take a look around the area, but be careful.
Right. Checking out the Scar Camp some more.
No.
Look at all the weapons! Oh, and the turrets! Better move quickly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no. And look at all the burps! And look, all the pretty graphics. Oh, help me with this abyssal lock. Please! I'm dying here.
There's a shaker relic. Wait, something's odd. Get a closer look, would you? See those radiant pieces of energy? They're echoes from the Anthem of Creation. Loads of scars nearby. Be careful.
I hope we can defeat the Covenant. I mean, the Dominion.
Return them to the relic. You've got to silence it fast. It's gone silent. Disaster averted. Do you think we get a bonus for... Wait, something's happening.
Oh no!
What the hell was that?
Is that a giant monster and then it's gonna cut out?
Around here. The sound came from below your position. On the plus side, this definitely counts toward hazard pay. There's a trail of this acid gunk leading down. Follow it, and we should find the source.
Come on, what was that game called where it was winter and you had to have OJ in your suit to heat it up? They might have done a little bit of those giant monsters from that game as well. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, look at that. Lost Planet. Yeah. Oh, they actually cut it off. Fuck me. Holy fuck. I've been watching too much E3.
I'm so hyped, you guys.
Yep, and that was actually just a short version of the full demo that we brought here to LA. So if you want to come by the Anthem Theater here at EA Play, you can check out the game live.
So I'm sure the question on everyone's minds, when do we get to play?
So Anthem comes out February 22nd.
Okay, that's a long time left.
On Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC.
So mark your calendars,
PC as well.
Fire off your tweets. Thank you so much again to Casey and the entire BioWare team. I know you guys have that awesome theater outside, so I will see you guys there.
All right.
Give it up for Casey Hudson, everybody. I also want to give a big thank you to all of the developers who showcased their games today and everybody working hard at their studios back home around the world. Let's give them all a round of applause. Now, some of what you saw today, you guys have to wait to play. But you guys, EA has so much available right now.
Yeah.
So for those of you keeping score, you can get your free trial of FIFA 18's World Cup today. And Andrew told us about the free trial of Origin Access. Yarny is back with a buddy in Unravel 2, which is also available today. Plus, you can take on your friends in Command & Conquer Rivals starting today as well. Now, that's a lot of available stuff that's out today. Is anybody ready to go?
What is the next show, by the way? No? I guess we could definitely play Unravel if something else is closed.
I get it. So, I want to let you guys know to keep your streams going because in just a few moments, the FIFA 18 World Cup live tournament is going to begin. I'm going to head outside and check out the games, but I want to thank everybody for coming down to EA Play today and watching the press conference, and have a great weekend.
Okay, abort mission. It's gonna make sure we don't miss anything here then. Huh. That's sad. That was sad. Yeah. Very, very weak. EA is always weak. No, often they have a lot to show. A lot of garbage, but they usually have a lot to show. They didn't really have anything. I mean, they're gonna show shit during Xbox and probably Sony,